Welcome to this explainer. We are jumping right in today because we're going to completely demystify your vocal instrument. Have you ever wondered how to unlock a really beautiful, full voice without pushing, straining, or feeling like you're totally out of breath? Well, you're in the exact right place. We're breaking down how your body actually creates and shapes sound, making singing feel, honestly, almost effortless. So think about this for a second. How on earth does an opera singer fill a massive 3,000-seat hall so that even the folks way up in the back row can hear them perfectly? And they're doing the whole shebang without a microphone. It's a brilliant question to start us off, and I can tell you right now, the secret isn't screaming. They definitely aren't just pushing their breath harder. What they're doing is tapping into a vocal superpower called resonance. Okay, so what exactly is resonance? Let's just define our core concept here. Simply put, resonance is how a plain, basic buzz turns into a full, beautiful voice. And it does this by shaping the empty spaces above your vocal folds. It's basically the way your throat, your mouth, and your nasal passages naturally amplify and color the sound you're making. It is literally the magical difference between a tiny, flat noise and a rich, carrying tone that completely commands a room. To really picture this, think of an acoustic guitar. Your vocal folds are exactly like that guitar string. They're just making a raw, basic buzz right down in your throat. On its own, it's actually pretty plain and tiny, kind of like a buzzing bee, right? But then, think about the wooden body of the guitar. Your throat and your mouth act just like that wooden body. They catch that tiny buzz and shape it, making it full and loud and rich before it ever even leaves your lips. But here is a truly mind-blowing difference. Unlike a stiff, wooden guitar that stays the exact same shape forever, your personal wooden body can constantly change shape while you sing. The spaces inside your throat and mouth can move, stretch, and reshape themselves moment by moment. That means you have the power to change your sound whenever you want, literally just by shifting the shape of the space the air is moving through. So let's look at the actual team of shapers doing all the heavy lifting for us. You have your throat, or the pharynx, which acts as your main sound chamber. Then there's your tongue. Now, your tongue is actually this massive, super strong muscle that acts as the absolute biggest shaper of your vowels. Seriously, it's doing a huge workout every time you sing. You've also got your jaw controlling the opening, and your soft palate, that squishy part on the roof of your mouth, acting like a little doorway to your nose. Throw in your lips, adjusting the brightness, and your voice box gently moving up or down, and you basically have an entire acoustic team continuously tuning your tone. Now, the absolute most crucial point boils down to a very simple rule of thumb. It all comes down to space. Bigger, wider, or longer spaces naturally create a warm, round, really deep sound. On the flip side, narrower or shorter spaces are going to give you a bright, clear, forward sound. And of course, a mix of the two gives you a beautifully balanced tone. The big takeaway here is that your tone color doesn't come from pushing harder from your lungs. Not at all. It comes entirely from gently reshaping the space the air moves through. Which brings us to the real payoff of resonance. You absolutely have to remember this golden rule. The right shape multiplies your sound without any extra effort. I mean, this completely explains how that opera singer fills the entire hall. When you shape your spaces just right, they literally boost the sound for you. The space itself does all the amplifying. You don't have to push your breath harder or strain your neck to be heard. Honestly, singing smart by shaping your resonance is 1,000,000 times better than singing hard. Now, this brings us to a huge misconception, especially for beginners who try to force their voice into a single position. Is your sound supposed to just sit completely still in one spot? You might actually hear people talk about, quote-unquote, placing the voice, as if there's a tiny little bullseye inside your forehead that you need to hit with your sound and just hold it there forever. Well, the answer to that is absolutely not. Resonance is a living, moving process. Do not freeze the space. Your sound doesn't just sit in one place. It is alive, and it's always moving, shaped fresh as you sing every single note and every single vowel. Trying to freeze your throat or lock your jaw actually shuts down the exact spaces that need to stay free and flexible to amplify your voice. You really want to feel your sound moving and follow that feeling rather than stiffening up. Let's see how this actually translates to the feedback you might get from a vocal teacher. Let's decode some of these old teaching phrases. They aren't wrong, but man, they can be incredibly confusing. When someone tells you to sing in the mask, they aren't telling you to forcefully push the sound into your forehead. What's really happening is that your mouth is shaped efficiently so you naturally feel bright frequencies buzzing in your face. Open throat That just means your voice box is settled low and your throat is comfortably wide. Forward placement just means your mouth is shaping those higher, brighter frequencies really well. Once you know what's really happening physically, these things become super helpful tools instead of just confusing rules. Okay, let's take this from pure mechanics into pure artistry, because tone color isn't just decoration for your voice. It carries real, palpable feeling. Think about it. A warm, deep sound feels close, intimate, and comforting to us. A bright, ringing sound feels happy, urgent, maybe full of energy. And a dark sound feels deep, mysterious, or even sad. Your listeners pick up on these colors and respond to them instantly, without even thinking about it. And this reveals such an incredible mind-body connection in singing. Emotion literally shapes muscle. The crazy truth is that the exact same things your face and throat do when you feel an emotion are the things that shape your sound. When you smile, your cheeks lift, the space inside your mouth changes, and your tone physically brightens right there in the muscle. When you feel sad, your face softens, your larynx might lower, and your tone naturally gets darker. Fear tightens the throat, making the sound tense. So your feelings are actually shaping your sound, for real, physically in your body. Because your feelings automatically shape those spaces, and the spaces shape that raw buzz, your vocal mechanics naturally turn into pure expression. You don't even have to micromanage it. Ultimately, when you sing with true feeling behind your sound, your voice becomes real communication. Without that true feeling naturally tuning your resonance, well, it's just pretty noise. But with it, your body acts as the ultimate team captain, setting up the absolute perfect acoustic shape all on its own. So go ahead and free up the space in your throat and mouth. Just let go of that tension. Feel the buzz move around your face and chest as you change notes. And whatever you do, don't try to freeze it. If your sound moves freely with your emotions, I want to leave you with this final thought. What beautiful message will you share with the world today? Focus on your message, let your body shape the sound naturally, and just enjoy the rich, resonant voice that's already waiting inside you. Keep exploring, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.